Hey, lovely Virgos, how are you all doing today? I'm here with your weekly reading, and today I would like to talk to some of you about new beginnings, new journeys, possibly physical travel, knowing a few of you, but for a lot of you, spiritual travel. So it's going to be a half spiritual, half earth on all levels. I bet you're probably wondering what's under this card. I've been doing this with the other signs. This is the energy of your reading. I was meditating on it and that popped out. But before I flip the card over, I want to talk about how this phase is vital for attracting things into your life. This moon phase, my apologies, because we're in the waxing phase and it's really great for attracting things. Yes, I know we're in Jupiter retrograde, but I personally have never had any issues while, conducting conducting magical workings during any retrograde. I've never really seen too much of a cosmic kaboom. So it's good to really attract things into your life right now. I'm really leaning towards you want to attract strength, courage, balance, psychic, emotional, and mental security. And also, you want to attract the ebb and flow of Luna into your life. So she can guide you to work with her currents even when you don't have time to jump into the magical circle or the temple or the ritual space, or if, casting isn't your thing. Because not everyone's into casting. And I can completely understand and respect that. But one thing that I think will really benefit a lot of you Virgos this month during the waxing period is taking some time to be with the element of water and allowing it to wash you over with pretty much anything the element of water stands for, because you're going to need it. And here's why. The energy of this card is the energy of this reading is the Fool. And it was upright. When I pull the Fool, I pull a person that's just ready, especially if it's upright. They're just ready for that journey. They have everything that they need. They have their staff for the long journeys through the treacherous realms of wherever they may venture to. They have all the knowledge in the bag. They even have their trusty familiar, which is usually a dog on a lot of them. But as you can see, this Fool, isn't just gonna jump over the edge. You got that balance. You got that you have that formula in place for the new journey. That is why I touched base on attracting those things into your life, because that's basically mana. That's going to be fuel to the Fool energy that guides you to, the heights of the celestial cosmos. So you're really going to want to focus on attracting those things into your life, those energies, those traits, those qualities, especially during the waxing phase leading up to the full moon. Because this is a new journey that many Virgos are starting. Yeah. Some physical, some spiritual. The physical ones, I am sensing romance. But I'm sensing a slow building romance. But I'm also when that slow building romance does come to fruition, the passion of the passion is gonna be like gasoline on a candle. It's gonna go from timid to freaking barn fire or something like that. So yeah, Um, but for those that are starting the new journey or starting a new page in their path spiritually, the green lights are go. Even when I pull these other cards, I know the green lights are go because this energy is all about new beginnings. It's all about the new beginnings. So the energies are go. You have the knowledge and the wisdom, whether this is a spiritual venture or a physical venture. You have the knowledge and you have the wisdom. You have the experience. You bumped your head. You've gone through your cycles, so it's pretty much in the green light. Just make sure you operate and work by the formula that you created so you don't have an explosion. Just because you're starting a new journey, don't think you can't bump your head on some new, this is a new journey. So even though you might have the skill and the wisdom and, the internal guidance from the last journey, your guides, etc., 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 this is still a new venture. This is a new path. This is a new romance. This is a new spiritual pursuit. This is a new, magical tradition, etc., etc., so forth, so on. It's a new job. So you're bound to run into some minor roadblocks that slow you down. But the important thing is not allowing these roadblocks to hinder you, bursting through them with the formula that you have. And you won't have to burst through these roadblocks on a level of, being forceful. You'll be able to use your cunning. You'll be able to use your compassion, your kindness, your skills that you learn from the other journeys to help you get through these and to help you achieve mastery in whatever it is you might do. Mastery for the physical and spiritual people, and for those in the ooh la la section, the romance, achieve that level of divine masculine and divine feminine just merged together with the cycling energy in the chakras. This is having a blast on the astral. So, also, what I'm picking up from these new beginnings is it's gonna be one that you walk by yourself for a little bit. And to many Virgos, that can be kind of freaky. Because to many of you Virgos, your family and your friends and, your guides and stuff, so forth, so on, are your rock. They're your foundation. But there might be some lessons that you have to learn that not even your guides, gods, and goddesses will assist you with. Hence me saying will. They can, but it's kind of like the learning experience, hence the fool. But walk into it, run into it with open arms, embrace this experience. The fool is going to bring you, so you are the fool. You're just about to experience some interesting shifts in your path. But it's not bad. It's meant to be embraced. Look at it like an adventure. You might have a couple days where you feel a little intimidated, but for the most part, just roll with it. Just roll with it, because that experience you gain from learning on the fly or operating on the fly is really, 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 really going to help you. All right. And your guides and gods and goddesses are there, but everyone has to go through a little bit of that learning experience. All right. So let's hop into the cards and see what they have for you. Now, they have been pre-shuffled, but I will also shuffle them a few times on camera because I know I got my card shuffling lovers. Did that even make sense? I'm deprived of sleep. Oh, man. Oh, boy. Spirits, gods, goddesses, universe. What do we have for Virgos? Spirits, gods, goddesses, universe. What do we have for Virgos? Spirits, gods, goddesses, universe. What do we have for Virgos? Ooh, pretty fair. Alright. Continuing energy of the deck is the Eyes of Beauty, which is about positive. Let me show y'all. Which is about positive expectations and clarity. Yeah, this journey is gonna bring you a lot of clarity, not just so much to the external, but also the internal to yourself, you're going to really start to see what you are and what you're not capable of. In life, there's going to be a couple things that hit you and you're just like, you know what, I can't do that. Like, for example, 200 people try to be Navy SEALs. About what, 10 make it? It doesn't mean that the other person, it just means that that's what they do and this is what you do. But this journey as the Fool is really going to bring you some generative energies into your life. It's also going to lower a veil. And that veil is pretty much stopping you from gaining a deeper understanding about yourself, how you can operate as a spiritual being or as just a person on planet Earth. I am hearing that you should look into your moon sign. So look into your moon sign and see if there's something in there that you're like, oh, okay, all right, yeah, that makes sense, all right. But back to this. This journey is going to bring you nothing but positive expectations. I mean, so far it's just beautiful. You're just enjoying the trip. But I do sense that you're going to run into a little bit of a hiccup here and there, but it's only to give you the clarity that you need or to help you gain the clarity that you need. And sometimes those lessons can suck just a bit, but I'm not sensing anything too dank about the lessons. Yes, I said dank. Only word that popped into my head. But it's going to be one of those things where it's a subtle lesson, and it's a subtle, peeling back of the blinders where you can be like, oh, okay, I get it. Thank you for not eviscerating me. I understand. Kind of like that, So expect even the lessons that you had to learn to gain the clarity, expect them to be subtle, beautiful lessons that you actually love to embrace. Exactly. And this is going to bring you some material wealth. This new journey, this is leading more towards those right now who are actually pursuing a more earthbound venture like a business or something of that nature. The Fool starting off this journey and the Eyes of Beauty with the positive expectations. You're viewing this with nothing but a positive outlook on it, and you're going to manifest that positive outlook, and you're going to manifest it quite nicely. The Diamond Dreamer is all about material wealth and true prosperity. It seems from what I'm looking at this, that just by the beauty of this so far, it looks like a certain amount of you actually are walking in your highest will energy, and that is a good thing. Because when you walk in your highest will energy, doors open. Even if you don't have anything to do on a Monday, you just feel like $1 million. I mean, you have bad days, but you don't stay in them too long. And even if you do, you know how to get out of it. And it's kind of like, pow, nothing holds you down. So a lot of you are walking in your highest will energy. I got that because I'm looking at this boss. I mean, he's just like chilling. He's just chilling. And looks like he's pretty much surpassed pretty much all obstacles that might have been in his way. And from that, he's just manifesting that good stuff, So this is going to bring you some prosperity. This is going to bring you some cashola. You know what I'm saying? Like anything, it takes time, but for the most part, it's going to bring some cashola. Again. But even though you have your Fool around, after you learn about the lessons, I'd say about 3 to 6 months into your journey, that's when your buddies are going to come back. Your angels are going to come back, your deities, your guides, your so forth, so on. And they're going to be there to offer you the angelic help and a miraculous aid. That last little bit of juice that's needed to get over that last hurdle. So when you jump over that hurdle, you see nothing but the ocean of prosperity right in front of you. The dam is just boom, and all the blessings that is flowing down. But in order for that to happen, you have to go through that time where you have to bump your head just a little bit and learn what you're capable of by yourself. It's not so much a lesson it's not like a lesson that has anything to do with some life-altering thing. It's just kind of like a little bells and whistles or a bolt or a washer that says, hey, you know what? you're good like this, but this little piece of info right here is gonna be something that you need. You know, later on down the line, we might have something we have to do one day. You know what I'm saying? We can always be here for you, but sometimes you have to learn to stand on your own. So we're gonna step out the picture just for a little bit, but you got everything you need. Don't be scared, you got it. And then when you reach that true prosperity, you know that true prosperity, which for the record isn't originally gonna be a abundantly immortal flowing lake of true prosperity. That comes after this, because they're going to come back into your life, your deities, gods, goddesses, and they will be very proud of you. And that's when they're going to rip the final bit of the suture or band-aid, and that's when all the blessings are going to flow into the true prosperity, but it's going to become never-ending and abundant. All you have to do is just play your part, and you can't go wrong. I mean, damn. I mean, even on a love level, the eyes of beauty really pop out to me. Seriously, Virgo woman, I don't know who you are, but you beautiful, and I just want you to know that. I think you needed to hear that, and just know that if the person you with doesn't see, just know other people will. They're still a little blinded, all right, but the person does love you. But also remember to love yourself first. Always love yourself more than you love them. Because when you do that, you start to stand up for yourself. You got it, Virgo girl. So in that aspect, I just had to add to that. Alright, but these guys that come into your life are really going to just, when they come back into your life, are really just going to pull that last little bit of stuff off, that one little oomph that the spiritual realm does so beautifully, and it's gonna be like a cascading, never-ending, abundant flow of just beauty and true prosperity and material wealth, and just wow, you know, new journey after new journey after new journey. What is the outcome? Fairness and balance. You got it, baby. You got it. You got it. You got it. You gonna understand after all this, as crazy as it might sound. That whole journey, that whole new journey, the true prosperities of bells and whistles. The lessons that you learn when your guides and your deities are letting you learn, those are bells and whistles. The whole lesson behind this, the moral of this whole story for you, is the keepers of the scale, fairness and balance. That was the whole journey for you to learn fairness and balance. Not saying you don't have it, but you can always gain a deeper understanding of it. Man, damn, y'all good. I got nothing else for you. And finally, I say this: when you start on your new journey, make sure you document it. Keep a journal. If your new journey involves you meeting new people, always take pictures. If it involves travel, always take pictures. Share about it, tweet about it, post about it. You know what I'm saying? But please, enjoy it. All right? Please like, share, subscribe, and let me know in the comments below if this resonated with you. Please also, if you have some Virgo friends, please share it with them. I would greatly appreciate it. Follow me on Instagram, and all that good stuff will be in the description thingy below. All right? I'll be back soon with another one for you. Until then, be kind to yourself and be kind to one another. And go jump up and down, man, because I'm kind of wishing I was a Virgo right now. Seriously, y'all good, man. All right, y'all. Peace, love. I'm out.